Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is the Raw review for June 11th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right never had his testicles electrocuted. Joe Venuto.
I wish I did.
You wish just you were strapped up to a ring post.
And Kane
just started wailing away on your nads with jumper cables.
Yeah, well. WWE delivered a hit and miss go-home show ahead of Money in the Bank. The superstars said they collide ladder matches on Sunday's pay-per-view. Shining Little Rock Arkansas, I'll be nice, I will say that. And Ember, Sasha, and Roll Woman were electric. And the battle to keep Braun Strowman down was a throw-in precursor to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Probably the two best matches Roll seen since Seth Owens in England. So
yeah.
Not every bout though benefited from that kind of build, however. Ronda and Nia went the long. Sami Zayn's confrontation with Bobby Lashley was embarrassing to watch.
Yeah.
Raw, as the show's been for much of the year, since the Superstar Shakeup, has been all over the place. Following flops, they had successes, cringe-worthy stories of home runs, and here we are for the went down the good, the bad, and everything in between. Let's start everything off the everybody sit down ladder match promo. Just to clarify, we called this 3 minutes in, but
yeah, because we were busy filming it. If you had seen our Hell in a Cell 2015 review,
yeah, we were filming that. So
yeah, we were literally the last 3 minutes of that were literally 3 minutes into Raw.
Yeah.
So when we started watching it, we saw the setup where everyone was on top of the ladder. Mm-hmm. And cutting their promo, men and women together. I'm not sure why they did it together. It just seemed like it just overcrowded the segment.
Yeah.
They just tried to get everybody in their own like stand on top of a ladder segment, but they literally had to combine the two. Mm-hmm. And to me, it felt just completely muddled. It just felt people were speaking over each other and. It didn't really add much interest for me.
Yeah, everyone stands around ladders model needs to be a man forever.
Yeah, I actually like the first one, but I don't think they can ever recreate what the first one did.
The first one they did was with 12 years back, right?
Yeah.
With Jericho, Dean, Allen.
Yeah, it was probably largely because of Jericho.
Yeah, it was Jericho, Dean, Owens, Sammy, Cesaro, and Del Rio. It was only 6-man Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. That part needs to be abandoned. The scene was like I said, mulled and awkward and felt over rehearsed too.
Yeah.
All in throw in. Everyone yelling at each other proved ineffective.
Yes. How are you supposed to hear what they say?
Hopefully the ladder match is far more creative.
Yes.
The biggest positive for me was actually Baron Corbin's new look.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think he would look good bald.
He's more intimidating this way.
Yeah.
And need a tweak of some sort. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't think he would look good bald. I thought he was he was definitely going bald, and
yeah,
you could see that from a mile away. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't think he should give up the long hair just yet. I don't think he has the right face for it, but he actually does.
Yeah.
Which is a shock to me.
Up next, Natalya defeated Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, and Sasha Banks in a fatal 4-way.
For me, this was my match of the night. I thought it was a very good match. I thought Sasha and Ember pretty much stole the show together with each other. I'm looking forward to singles matches to come from both of those two together. And I thought Alexa upped her game as part of this match, and Natalya really told the storyline of selling the name. However, Natalya won clean, which leads me to believe that maybe Natalya is not the Money in the Bank holder for the Raw woman.
Mm-hmm. Hard-hitting offense and high risk made for insane belt. Yeah, that's my match tonight too. It all felt urgent, and that victory meant everything for these wrestlers. If this is pretty what's to come with Sunday, we are in for a treat for the women's ladder match. Ember was tremendous. During the match, Surge Energy like passed out her and Sasha will pull on Hell of a Show in singles action. Natalya getting the win was a welcome surprise. Even if people think she's going to win, I still consider one of the favorites at the pay-per-view just because it's Natalya, and I still like on her. So I'm like WWE with Natalya. So the result was man as a reminder that she's a viable contender. Bam, wheel, and all. Up next, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler defeated Breezango.
Pretty much it's a simple, short, sweet match where Dolph and McIntyre just pretty much killed Breezango. It showed a little bit more added aggression, which is amazing because they've been showing aggression this entire time. But still, they showed more added aggression, having been the first eliminated team from the Battle Royal. Yeah, still love Drew, still love Dolph in this role, and I think they should be a bigger part of the tag division.
Drew and Dolph's anger about the loss last week was palpable and well done. They came off as focused and ferocious. They recaptured their momentum in a hurry. Drew is Universal title material, but steamroll for overall tag teams is a good way to kick off his current run.
Yeah.
You can always devour Dolph when he's tired of him. Dolph will be fine afterwards. Up next, Roman Reigns defeated Sunil Singh.
Well, they originally advertised it as Jinder versus Roman, which is a smarter idea to go with Sunil. He also teased the Great Khali. I'm kind of half expecting the Money in the Bank, I'm not going to lie.
Are you hoping?
Kinda.
You're hoping for Khali?
Well, I think he would be a better option than Jinder.
You sound like you're quite dumb to get love from the audience. You should have picked Khali for wrestling Jinder.
He's a better big match wrestler than Jinder. Jinder may overall be a better worker and more mobile, but Khali's actually had better matches. And Roman has actually been a good big match wrestler.
Yeah, well, this is
for the last few years.
This is a big match. Well, at least it shouldn't be a big match.
Well, anyway, yeah, it's pretty much spear, Superman punch. Roman goes back to the showers.
Yeah, this is a better option than going with Roman versus Jinder twice in a week. Roman has one reason to seek revenge against his rival, and WWE didn't receive a few of them before the pay-per-view. So good booking there. Roman's dismantling wasn't nearly as fun as one Randy Orton. Close around the Singh brothers now.
That's true.
Up next, the B team defeated Heath Slater on.
Essentially, it was another tag team squash. Maybe a little bit more on the even side than Dolph and Drew and Breezango, but essentially it was another tag team squash. Just give the B team another win before they go into their championship match.
The B team Cinderella run continues. The mid-card's getting the spotlight, has been a welcome surprise. It'll be interesting to see how they fare on a longer bout. The Deleted World's reign hasn't been nearly as bizarre as it should be. Perhaps battling the B team over now. It feels as though WWE is hitting at Slater and Rhino split. I'm not sure why, I'm just going to lie. So.
However, that would imply the fact that they think of other teams that are the Deleted World's, the B team, and Dolph and Drew.
It would have been better to see more of that foreshadowed here, but I guess they're not.
And by the way, there is still no AOP on Raw.
Well, like we said, make us miss for 6 weeks.
Yeah, but they only debuted
2 months ago.
2 months ago, and they've been absent for 6 weeks.
That's not bad. What?
Of the 8 weeks they've been on the main roster, they've been off 6 in a row.
Don't worry, they're going to be debuting Nobody's Condor last year. Retiring Nobody's Condor, right?
So, more than likely, yes.
Up next, Seth Rollins destroyed hip-hop artist John Mayer's guitar list.
Yes. Yeah, for some reason, Coach added hip-hop when describing John Mayer. We don't know why. He thinks the easy listener crooner, for the lack of a better term, it is a hip-hop artist. But anyway, there we go. I actually thought the segment was entertaining in a way. The crowd really was behind whatever Elias did, and even started a loud "Burn It Down" chant in the middle of his performance. So the crowd was pretty much invested in this one. And Seth's on a little different side at the end of it, where he, I guess, pseudo-comedic, but still sort of antagonizing Elias after last week and getting revenge.
Yeah, this was a bit sillier than you would like to see the Ice Champ, but it was a fun moment. I was surprised about suspense at the crowd. Before that, Elias delivered perhaps his best song to date. He is consistently one of the most entertaining elements on Raw each week. His assessed match is one of the least hyped in the Money in the Bank bails. But I think it's going to outdo expectations.
Probably, yeah.
Cross the pants with the Red Hot Champ is going to lead to a big moment for Elias when it loses. Up next, Ruby Riott defeated Bayley.
I thought this match was very good. Ruby just seems to be firing on all cylinders with whoever she's in the ring with. If they split up, I actually would say Ruby turns face and feuds with the remaining members of the Riot Squad, just so they can actually have a good match out of it when they escape. But still, I thought Ruby did an excellent job, and Bayley upped their game as well.
Ruby and Bayley had great chemistry here. It felt that they were determined to deliver pay-per-view quality match, considering they aren't on the card on Sunday. Usually WWE neglects acts that aren't in the top feuds. Bayley and Ruby's battles have been far more than just stopgaps for each wrestler. The Riot Squad, though, marking his prey a lot of newer order, is well worth continuing, by the way.
I think that's a very good idea.
Up next, Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey sat down. Or it was supposed to be a face-off, I think it was sit down.
Probably the best promo with just them in it. Still not as good as the one they had with Stephanie, where Stephanie essentially drug a feud out of them.
Right, when they had nothing.
Exactly. So it's the best one with just Ronda and Nia. Nia sort of did a worse job than she has been with the feud. Probably outside of just beating up a random jobber. And I thought Ronda actually did well at the tail end of the promo.
I think Nia turned heel this week, by the way.
Yeah, I think she did officially turn heel.
Again.
My major problem with it is, though, they sort of gave, not even sort of, they gave away Nia tapping to an armbar.
Yeah, but technically Ronda should be champ. Maybe it's the time.
And yeah, they rang the bell for some reason. So I'm not sure why you give that away on the Raw before. Probably because Ronda's not walking away with the championship. Be that as it may, however that happens, we'll predict it later this week. But it's the one thing I think I would have held back on, even if I didn't think Ronda was going to win it.
Yeah, Nia was too smiley for this whole scene. And some of her lines that make sense. She claimed that slaps were illegal in UFC.
And strikes to the spine.
Right, which is just baffling.
Yeah. Usually people don't allow strikes to the spine because they're usually standing like that.
Ronda's bike performance on the other hand remains uneven. She follows awkward moments. She was going to improvise Nia's arm off. Quote it. With losing adjectives here. With rousing ones. Yeah.
Yes.
Overall, there was a little tension though. The segment dry points. Hopefully, the match is more of a success. Up next, Noah Jose defeated Kurt Hawkins.
I like that they gave Kurt Hawkins a little moment to shine.
Yeah.
When he essentially tried to scheme a victory at No Way Jose, it didn't work, but it created something memorable that maybe Kurt Hawkins will walk away with at least a memory, an impression on people instead of just him going out there and getting squashed in 30 seconds.
After neglecting the sort of cursed failures for a little while, rules against Spotlight is biggest loser. This angle is a smart way to hand out wins to other superstars.
Yes.
And give the show something fresh. Creativity like this is key. That was the loss ahead for Kurt. Up next, Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn playing an obstacle course.
In another worst segment of the night from Lashley and Sami. This one I don't think is nearly as bad as the other ones. Yeah, the setup.
There's one thing I like the album.
The setup is a little bizarre. However, it was essentially Sami setting up Lashley to be in a vulnerable position to pretty much kick his head off. Yeah, there was a lot of posturing for that, but I'm guessing WWE or Raw Creative doesn't see that Sami probably couldn't stand toe-to-toe with Lashley.
Right.
And, get the upper hand out of it, unless he had some sort of advantage. So I don't mind this one as much as the other ones. Yeah, the setup's a little goofy. It's probably a lot more of a waste of time, a lot more posturing, but it's literally the best one they've got.
I'm pretty sure it's the boss still.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
I will say this, they did do a good job making Lashley look impressive, as they showed off his physical gifts.
Yeah.
The lead up to that moment was painful, though.
Yes.
The crowd was flat throughout most of it, and the feud's been a mess for Sami. It feels like the company's just tested how well he can do with the worst scripts and angles to work with. Nobody can see with that stuff.
Yeah.
And main event, Braun Strowman defeated Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor.
I thought this match was good, but for some reason the women's one I thought
Gelled better.
Gelled better. All the women, it seemed like they tried a little harder. Even though they didn't have half the memorable spots in it.
Right.
Like, they didn't have Owens jumping off the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
And other things like that. Or, like, Braun just eating finishers. But for some reason, it didn't mesh as well. Maybe it was because for a good part of the match, there were only two guys that were actually in the ring. Just because Owens and Braun were selling the table spot. But not a bad match, and I'm pretty sure it was better than last week's main event.
Yeah, it was that match, Lisa.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure it was Owens and Finn.
Yeah, that's it.
But Owens got scared on a ladder. So.
The moments in the match, not the match itself, but the moments in the match, is what the Money Back Live match should aspire to be. It was a hectic, intense showdown where everybody had a moment. Braun came off as a human unstoppable. Kevin was cunning and Finn was fearless. I didn't mention nothing about Bobby because
Bobby hit the glorious DDT on Braun.
that's all he did.
Yeah, that's really all he did.
Yeah. Naturally, the Warriors wondering how anyone could beat Braun on Sunday. So that's a logical story to build this battle around. Someone's going to go deep in their bag of tricks to keep the monster among men at bay. That, which I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure Braun's not winning. I'm just not sure who takes him out. And I'll do it for Raw. It was a better show than the last release.
Yes.
That's for sure, but you couldn't really get much worse than last week. Told you to bounce back. Now, granted, once I shut this off, there's a good chance I don't remember what I had on this show. But
or when we're doing the botch of the week and our favorite match of the week, we'll literally be scratching our heads like going, what the hell happened on Raw?
Yeah, but as usual, Friday, back with SmackDown NXT 205 Live, Dream American Match 97, and the predictions for the weekend.
Yes.
And for this week within WWE, you got SmackDown. On SmackDown, we got Andrade Cien Almas versus Sin Cara, the Women's Money in the Bank Ladder Summit. And just announced tonight, Daniel Bryan versus Shelton Benjamin for the first time ever, and Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the first time ever. So on line is the Lucha House Party against Gulak and Cedric Gallagher, and on NXT, Aleister Black and maybe Pete Dunne versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
For the United Kingdom Championship.
Yeah, I think they teased it on YouTube.
Yeah, Aleister Black's definitely the show.
Yeah.
So that'll do it. And we'll see you on Friday with all those videos.
Yes.
See you then. Bye.
See you then.